Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2000. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Shift.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Tighten up. Switch it. Yellow. Switch it. Watch out.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting? Davis fighting. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Huge huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. Off play action, Tannehill. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but he still have a lot of work to do on third down.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come on, let's go. You got time. You got time.
Draw play. This is Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On the counter, here's Williams. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Yellow. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, defense. Let's go. Alert flare. Hey, watch it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's get some penetration here.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. It's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll run it with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Williams will try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's coming. 15. Slam. I go.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as his guys are able to regain the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
57 color, 57.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hill bites, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's got Smith here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, 43, 15. Jump.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Hill, the intended receiver once again. But now it's 3rd down.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check three.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
Hey, Ripley.
Check 25. Check.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Let's go.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the shit. Check it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.